Yo, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? This is Kim Hoang, the host of the Kim Hoang Podcast Experience, and we're here to actually do another segment of our episode mini where we take a full-fledged episode and we try to cram it into like 10 minutes. Sometimes it lands on the 10-minute mark. Sometimes it lands a little bit less. Sometimes it lands a little bit more. Either way, we're okay with it. Either way, we're just here to have fun for that, amount of time. And it's good. It's good. Hoping that everyone is doing well and being safe on this beautiful afternoon. It's really nice and warm. And we're here, June is here and it's nice and it's pleasant, So we're going to go and jump right into things. This episode mini is going to be a little bit more of an announcement, if anything. Nothing to worry about, no bad news or anything, but this upcoming Friday, on Friday the 13th of June, ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement that on that day, you are going to get a great 2-for-1 special. That's right. So instead of getting one brand new episode this Friday on the 13th, you're getting two. That's right. You're going to get episodes 20 and 21 on the 13th this Friday, and it's going to be incredible. The reason being is that we will not be in studio on the following week. The week starting on the 15th, going all the way through the 21st. Being that on June 20th, that lands on a Friday, you usually get a brand new episode every Friday. That Friday will not be available. So we decided to kind of get a jump ahead of things. We are going to go ahead and just give you 2 episodes this Friday. I really had a fun time creating it. It was a blast. Let me just give you a little bit of some show notes. On episode 20, I'm going to talk about a recent situation, a safety situation that happened to me that, that was very concerning and very alarming. So I just wanted to kind of give people a little bit of the skinny on what had happened on that day. And also later on, I'm going to go ahead and talk about recent releases in the world of the World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. A couple of, top-notch superstars and players in that area were recently released. And, I'll talk about who got released and, my opinions and why they do this and so much more. I know it's definitely a lot of pill to swallow on that for sure. But I thought it was really, really cool to go ahead and talk about that, especially about one person in particular. So we'll just, leave it at that. In that episode, you will definitely get a Q&A form, and that's incredible. The next episode, on episode 21, I actually have a reunion show, a black belt reunion show, where 2 fellow black belts who are also 2 fellow martial artists from the same martial arts school where I trained at, we all got together recently and we really talked about everything and anything. We talked about, life, what's going on in our world, what it was like to train in the martial arts, our experiences, our gives and our takes on the situation, what it meant then, what it means now, and just giving the next generation of future martial artists, including ones that'll be testing for black belt real soon. We want to kind of give our love and support and, just give a little bit of words of wisdom and encouragement, letting them know, what we think needs to happen when they test for black belt. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. For this episode, being that I have an in-person guest, that will not have a Q&A form, and I'm really sorry about that, but I do have a rule that if I make an episode, where, I have in-person guests, it's guaranteed that I'm not going to have a Q&A session, a Q&A form or segment, because there really won't be a point to do that, because the emphasis and the concentration of the episode is on those guests. You know what I mean? So I'm asking so many questions as it is already towards them that there would be no point in me doing a Q&A. So that's where it is. But I'm really excited. Again, 2 episodes this coming Friday, the 13th. 2 for the price of 1. You can't beat that. Now, the first episode 20, will drop midnight literally at midnight, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then 1 hour later at 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, episode 21 will be dropping in. So episode 20 will be dropping once again on midnight, 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And episode 21 will be dropping 1 hour later over at 1 a.m. So you'll definitely be able to get it by no later than, I would say, 1:30 or 2 o'clock. But if you wake up, later in the day and you're waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning, or maybe even 7:45 in the morning, they will both be there already and you don't have to worry about it. I had a fun time recording this episode 21 for sure, just because it was a great reunion. It was a great comeback. And it was one of those moments where I was like, man, this is incredible. And the fact that I got a chance to, catch up with, family members of the same Taekwondo school, and the fact that we got together and just, really talked about it was truly amazing. It was truly amazing. And I hope that when you guys tune into that episode, you really will get that feeling that, okay, I understand his emotion and I understand why he's filled with such, attitude and everything like that. I get it. So yeah, that's it. That's all I got to say. Again, as always, guys, I want to say thank you so much for everything that you guys do to give us a lot of love and support, whether if it's, you telling people on all of your social media about us, or if you actually share this information with people in person, face to face. It really puts a smile on our face. We really do appreciate the love that you give. It's incredible. It's really lovely. But I got to get going, guys. I got a lot of stuff I got to do and not a lot of time to do it in. As a friendly reminder, please follow, and subscribe to our podcast on all of the podcasting platforms. Specifically speaking, we have Spotify, Apple Podcast. We also have Amazon Music. We have YouTube Music. We have Audible, and we have iHeartRadio. You know what I mean? So and subscribe to it, to a podcast show on all of those platforms. And please, like I said before, tell everybody that face to face, or just spread it out on social media about us, because the more times that happens, it's good for us. It's kind of a form of brand awareness, and sharing is caring. So for the one time here over at the Prototype Studio in Wheaton, Maryland, recording another awesome episode mini. This is your boy Kim Hoang saying thank you. I appreciate it. God bless y'all. Be safe. And we'll catch you on another episode of the Kim Hoang podcast experience in its full entirety. Take care, guys. I love y'all. Be safe. Peace.